The Obamas are or were vacationing in Hawaii, and while they were vacationing, one paparazzo was attempting to take a picture of pregnant Jessica Simpson at the beach, but all of a sudden, Sasha and Malia pop up. So he decides, all right, well, it's the president's daughters, let me take pictures of her. Well, after he took the pictures, the Secret Service approached him immediately and asked him, what he was doing. They wanted identification. They did not take his camera away from him, and later on, he released the images. Well, then he immediately got a notice from the White House requesting, not demanding, but requesting that he does not release the pictures and that he stops, putting them out there. He, I guess, listened because those pictures are nowhere to be found. And so there's a lot of controversy over this because it's like, well, if they're in a public place, photographers have the ability to do that. Keep in mind that even if you are a minor, if you are in a place where you do not have reasonable expectation of privacy, well, then photographers can take your picture and then they can sell them.
So let's see if they did anything wrong. First of all, the guy taking a picture, he can take a picture. I don't see any harm with that. Secret Service coming by and checking on him, I don't see any harm in that because you don't know who the guy is. And what if it's an agent for a foreign government? I know it sounds crazy, but it could happen. Taking pictures so that they're casing out the family and they're going to kidnap. I mean, that's the whole job of the Secret Service, to make sure that isn't happening, right? So no harm in that, and they let him keep the camera and let him keep the pictures. Now the interesting point is the White House sends you a letter. Now, they're not demanding, they're not threatening, they're requesting. Now if you're the parents of these girls, it seems like a fair request. On the other hand, it is also a little heavy-handed. It's the government, it's the White House saying, hey, you better not release those pictures. Overall, I don't think anyone's really guilty here. I don't, he could have ignored it and he could have, put the pictures out there. And Guantanamo, I hear, is lovely this time of year. No, but in all seriousness, I don't think anyone did anything wrong here.
Jezebel had an interesting take on this, and it was that, the two girls were photographed alone. I don't know if Michelle Obama was nearby, or obviously there was Secret Service nearby, but I think that they were worried about the fact that it appeared that the two girls were at the beach alone, unsupervised, that kind of thing. And
that was the image they were worried about? No, I think they're just trying to protect the girls.
Yeah.
I don't think they want shots of them at the beach. The family doesn't, President Obama does. And I think that's totally understandable. And White House letter is a little heavy-handed. The flip side is, well, what can you do? You're the president, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you could have sent a personal note. I don't know if that's better or weirder. So, no, I'm going to pardon everybody involved.
I mean, yes, I'm going to pardon them as well.
Oh, thanks God.
Yeah,
everybody's
Obama was waiting for that. We've been so critical of him lately. At least on this issue, we'll let him go.
Right now, the Obama, the Secret Service, and the paparazzo, we're all like, whew, man, that was a close one. Okay, now, one last note on this. What is a funnier sounding word, paparazzo or bartenders?
Paparazzo, which is why I used it.
Yeah, paparazzo is like the funniest word in the history of America, right?
It's awesome.
I mean, can you imagine if that's what your job was? Hi, I'm a paparazzo.
But I wonder if they have any euphemisms. Like, I wonder what they refer to themselves as.
Pop, probably.
Pop? Wow, what a great euphemism. Jeez.
Oh, I see. Like I meant like short, like Poppy or Pop or something. I'm making it up. We actually, a longtime TYT Army member is one of the members of the paparazzi. In fact, he's literally a paparazzo. So maybe he can tell us, send us an email, tell us what they call each other. But I'm sure that they call telelens journalists.
Okay, so that's a euphemism. I like that.
Okay, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you know why paparazzo sounds like pagliaccio?
Yes, I love that word.
Yeah.
So good.